Hi guys, today's practice is another quickie and it's going to be focused on hip flexibility and mobility. So we are going to start right away in a seated position with the legs crossed, and if you need to sit on top of some kind of support, then of course place a pillow or a block underneath your hips. Hands are resting on top of the knees or on top of the thighs, and close the eyes. Take those next moments to arrive on the mat. Adjusting your posture, opening the chest, gently pulling the shoulders to the back. You may imagine that I have my hand above the head. You want to touch to my hand. Notice the length that you are creating in your spine. Notice a gentle engagement of the core. Maybe find even more length through the neck. Inhale. And exhale. Take your time, stay here as long as you need to. And when you feel ready, you may start opening the eyes. We are going to rest the hands next to the hips. Place the feet on the mat. The fingers are pointing either away from the body, or you can point the fingers to the back, whatever feels right. And then allow the knees to drop to the left and to the right. If it feels right, once again, you can close the eyes, slowing down or speeding up this movement depending how you feel. Just listen to the body. And one more time, to the left and to the right. And then come back through center. So the feet are a bit wider than the hips. You can move the feet even closer to the hips, and then use your hands to make your way into your Malasana. The elbows are on the inside of the knees, palms of the hands together in front of the chest. If the heels lift from the mat, that's okay. Think of pointing the tailbone down, the crown of the head is reaching up. And if you're hinging forward quite a lot, you can also place the hands behind the heels, so you're finding even more length through the body. And keep the glutes engaged, so you're pushing the knees away from the midline of the mat. Just hold here for one inhalation. Exhale, lower the hands on the mat, maybe just the fingertips. And then extend the legs, heel toe the feet so they are a bit wider, this time toes pointing slightly in. And just allow the body to relax here. You can keep the knees bent if your hamstrings are pretty tight, and just rock the body from side to side. Relax the neck. And if it feels better to clasp the elbows, you can also do that. You can nod the head from side to side. Just notice what feels right. Take one more in-breath here. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Find length through the spine. Open the chest. And once again, point the toes away from each other, lowering the hips to the space in between the heels. Once again, Malasana. This time, keep the hands on the mat and move here. You can close the eyes. Just shifting the weight from one foot to the other, moving the hips gently. And then finding stillness. We are going to turn so we face the shorter edge of the mat. So once again, place the palms of the hands together in front of the chest. And we are pointing the left knee to the shorter edge of the mat. It will be the front of the mat. So you are in this 90-90 lunge, and then lower the hands to the mat, the top of the left foot to the mat, and you land in a seated position. So the left calf is next to the left thigh. The left knee is pointing forward. And then extend the right leg in front of you. Make sure that you have some space behind you. You can stay here. If this is causing any tension in the left knee, then try to keep the hips elevated, sit on top of some kind of support. Or you can walk the hands so they land under the shoulders, leaning to the back. You can also drop the forearms on the mat or make your way on your back. Try not to lift the left knee from the mat. Relax it to the surface underneath you. And again, if there's any pain in the left knee, then possibly you have gone too far, so you can always reverse the progression. Just stay here with the breath. Inhale. And exhale. If you are on your back, we are going to slowly make our way on our forearms. Then back on the hands as you shift the shoulders on top of the hips. Bend the right knee, and we are going to place the top of the right foot in the left hip crease, allowing the right knee to drop to the mat. Again, if this is too much, place some kind of support under the right knee. You can also place the right ankle on top of the left knee if the previous variation is too intense. But if you can, meet me in this fusion of Hero's Pose and Lotus, allowing the right knee to drop a bit closer to the mat, finding length through the spine. Inhale. And exhale. And we are going to release. This time you're going to grab to the sole of the right foot and lift the right shin so it's parallel to the mat. Lift the chest, elongate the lower back. You can stay here or extend the right leg. Flex the right foot. And again, keep lifting the chest. So if you see that you're collapsing here, that you are rounding the back, then once again, lift the chest. Keep guiding the right thigh to the belly, pulling the toes down, the heel up. Inhale. And then as you exhale, lower the right foot to the mat. Rest the hands under the shoulders, fingers pointing forward. Maybe the palms will be lifted and you are just on the hands, on the fingers. Press the right foot to the mat and then lift the hips. Press the hips forward, maybe drop the head to the back. Finding length down the left hip flexor, opening the chest. Inhale. And exhale, lower the hips to the mat. And we are going to reverse this movement that we started the sequence with. So we are landing in Malasana. With or without the use of the hands, shift the weight on the left knee and the right foot. Tuck the left toes under, stay low with the hips. And then open the chest, the hips to the left, finding your Malasana. And then we are going to make our way to the other side of the mat. So lift the right heel, stay low with the hips. Drop the right knee to the mat. So the right knee is pointing to the back of the mat. We are in this 90-90 lunge. And then as you exhale, lower the hands to the mat, lower the hips to the mat, extend the top of the right foot on the mat so the foot is next to the hip. And then if you need to adjust, you can move a bit more forward and extend the left leg in front of you. Again, if this is too intense, you know what to do. Elevate the hips. Stay here or place the hands under the shoulders. Or maybe make your way on your forearms. Maybe on your back. The thighs are parallel to each other. Allow the body to relax here. Breathe in. A long and slow exhalation. Take one more in breath and exhale. Make your way back on the forearms, then on your hands as you shift the shoulders on top of the hips. Bend the left knee. Grab the left foot and place the top of the left foot in the right hip crease. If this is too much, left ankle on top of the right knee. You can also place the support under the left knee if it's above the mat, or just allow the left knee to drop to the mat completely. So you have this half lotus position in the left leg, and the right calf is still next to the right thigh. Either soften the gaze to the mat or close the eyes. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly open the eyes if you have closed them. Grab the sole of the left foot with the hands and lift the shin so it's parallel to the mat. So the heel is aligned with the knee. Option to stay here or extend the left leg. Flex the left foot so you're pressing the heel up, the toes towards the body, finding length through the lower back. Inhale and exhale. One more inhalation As you exhale, bend the left knee, lower the left foot on the mat. Hands under the shoulders, fingers pointing forward. We are pressing the left foot to the mat. By the way, left heel is aligned with the right knee. And then press the hips forward, open the chest. Drop the head to the back if that feels good. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly lower the hips to the mat. This time we are going to step the right foot next to the left foot. Allow the knees to open, and options here. You can keep the soles of the feet together and pull the heels a bit closer to the groin. You can also walk the feet even further from the body so you have this diamond shape with the legs. In the first variation you will feel it more in the inner thighs, in the second one in your outer thighs and hips. So completely up to you depending what you're working with today. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, bend from the hips. Either forehead is reaching for the heels if you are in this variation with the feet further from the hips. If the heels are closer to the groin, then maybe the movement will be smaller. And think of finding length through the back, so flat back as you bend from the hips. And wherever you are, just hold. Take one more inhalation and exhale. Inhale, lift. And then pull the knees together. We are going to make our way on our backs. Hands under the knees. Slowly lower the back on the mat. Pull the knees to the chest. Grab to the outer edges of the feet. Find your happy baby pose. So opening the knees and pulling them down to the mat, the soles of the feet pointing up. Maybe rock gently side to side. If you are lifting the tailbone from the mat, try to ground it or use some kind of support like a blanket and slide it under the hips. Taking one more inhalation. As you exhale, release. Pull the knees together and towards the chest. And now hands drop on the knees. Big circular movements with the knees. Open. And then pull them in. Open. Pull them in. Open. And in one more time. And pull the knees to the chest. Then drop the feet on the mat and allow the knees to open. Hands on the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Relax completely. Blocks under the knees are the option here, if you want to make this position more restorative. As it is a short practice, I'm just going to let you stay here. Take your time. And when you feel ready to transition out of this position, make it mindful. Make it slow, make it part of the practice. So take your time. Thank you for practicing together. Namaste.